You see her face on tote bags and on t-shirts, and you see her as the queen of the flower crown. But Frida Kahlo wasn't just an artist. She spent her life constructing an image that was like a personal myth that was trying to hide a reality that was absolutely terrifying. She turned her own broken body into a living altar. And that seems to be a theme in all the artists that we have covered in this Pretty Things with Strange Histories series, is that these artists were living in a world full of mental, often even like Frida Kahlo, physical chaos, and they constructed something beautiful out of it. Welcome to my series, Pretty Things with Strange Histories, and in today's episode, we're looking at Miss Frida Kahlo. At 18 years old, a bus accident literally impaled Frida Kahlo. She broke her spine in three places and shattered her pelvis. And so, to survive the months of isolation while she healed, she began to paint. But here's what's unusual: unlike a lot of artists, she didn't paint what she saw. She began to paint a Frida, a version of her that could endure. She began to lie about her birth year, claiming that she was born in 1910, which, by the way, was the date of the Mexican Revolution. She did that so she could say that her and the revolution were born together. Her life was her first piece of performance art. Frida adopted the traditional clothes of the Tehuantepec women. They were the women of a matriarchal society. Just like what she depicted, they wore long, colorful skirts and massive jewelry. But Frida also liked these skirts because they hid her limb and also the bulky medical corsets that she had to wear because of her injury. So when you see what you might think of as a bold Mexican aesthetic, she did that because her physical skeleton was crumbling. She had gone through 30 surgeries in her life and spent many months encased in plaster corsets. She lived and died in the house that is called the Casa Azul, a house that is now a shrine. And the house was part of her myth. It was a bright blue sanctuary that contained her version of pre-Hispanic idols. This house also encapsulated her tragic and tumultuous love for Diego Rivera. And every corner of the house has a story to tell. So, yes, Frida was a victim of her circumstances, but she also was the architect of her own legend. Let me know in the comments below what you really think of Frida's work. Follow for more pretty things with strange histories.